You are to me the absolute freaking expert. So I want you to help us break down how on earth you stay calm under pressure, whether it's you find yourself at the Twin Towers or you find yourself being pushed by a 7-foot Chinese delegate.
It all depends on the situation because they're all so uniquely different. Like if you're talking about, since you brought up 9/11, if you're talking about that wasn't really just staying calm under pressure. For me, that was people are dying, which they were, and what can I do to help? I would not have been okay with leaving because they were evacuating our offices and they were evacuating the area. But for me, intuitively, like I couldn't leave. Like I wasn't comfortable with leaving. You know, and this is how I feel. Like we're all like family out on this earth while we're here. And I was like, my brothers and sisters are out there dying. Where am I gonna go? So that's, I feel for me, yes, there was pressure there, but that's where that came from. So because of the passion I felt in helping other people, I didn't really think about anything else. And so that was my driving force. So I think sometimes like, what is your driving force? So for me in that moment, it was helping save another human being's life or helping save other people's lives. Now that in of itself is pressure. You could also look at other situations that are maybe not as extreme as September 11th, like pressure you feel maybe, you know, your safety or your protection or protecting somebody else like in a physical way, or fear of threat. Like when you feel those types of pressures, I feel that it's really important to know like how you typically react and knowing what you will do when you're in a pressing situation. Like you have to know I call it the F3, you have to know what your reaction is.
You call it the what, sorry?
The F3.
F3.
Fight, flight, freeze.
Right.
And so are you a person that when you feel threatened or pressured, do you immediately want to fight? Do you freeze up because you don't know what to do because you become overwhelmed? Or do you flee? A lot of people flee bad situations when they feel pressures. They hide, you know, they go into the fetal position, whatever it is, they'll retract. So I think it's really important to know like which persona you embody. And you'll see you'll typically have a pattern that you have. Mine's always fight. It's always been fight. Most people will have one. Yours is definitely fight.
It definitely is.
Yours is fight. So this is when you kind of go at it. So if I know that typically that's what I'm going to go into, I use that to help guide me. Because even when I feel pressure, sometimes fight is not the right thing to do. It's not. Sometimes the right thing to do is to get up, pack your shit, and be like, I'm out.
Are there things then that allow you to identify in those types of pressures which act to do? Because you said your instinct is to fight, but sometimes that isn't the right answer. How do you then in that moment identify actually this moment of pressure doesn't mean I should fight, it actually means I need to
It depends. It's like, are we talking about threat? 9/11 is a threat.
Right.
That's a whole other thing.
I guess when I was thinking of 9/11 though, I was thinking of it like in a moment where I feel like the world is coming down around me. Obviously for you that was literal, but the pressure of having to make a decision when you're shit scared, right? Like in that freaking moment where you feel like the world's coming down around you, where maybe you can't take a deep breath, like how do you, if you don't have a clear mind, how do you make a clear decision?
Okay. There's two things we listen to. We listen to our gut, that feeling, that thing we have, and then there's the logic. So it's like you hear things from two places. Up here, the mind, right, which is typically negative sometimes, but it's a little bit more rational. And then you hear things from here, like where you feel that intuition that you follow. 9/11 was complete intuition. I didn't listen to this, I listened to this, and I let that guide me. But it was very clear and definitive to me. Like I knew what I was supposed to do. Like I didn't sit and debate it. Do I leave? It was very clear to me, despite the pressure. Now, sometimes when we feel pressure, whether it's an emotional pressure, relationships, work pressures, it's like, first, can you figure out what's guiding you? If you can feel this, that essence, that guide that pulls you, follow that. But make sure it's not coming from here, and also make sure it's not coming from like rage or anger. Sometimes when we go into our heads, we become very negative. We overthink. Overthinking stresses out more, gives us more anxiety. So if you find yourself in that space where you're like, oh my God, this is happening. Oh my God, that is happening. That's your brain doing that. And so finding proper coping mechanisms. When I feel extreme stress, I step away. Because I've been in those moments where I can't think right, or I'm seeing red. Like I'm not immune to that. I want to meet a person who is immune to that. But when I'm in that space, when all I can see is red, I can't hear, I can't think, I don't type it, I don't text it, I don't email it, I don't call, I do nothing. I do nothing. In fact, my brother was dealing with a really stressful situation recently, and he's like, what do I do? I'm like, nothing, do nothing, because he wanted to respond to someone. And he was so overwhelmed, he took a sticky pad with a marker and he wrote, do nothing. And he pulled off the sticky pad and he put it on his computer. And he's like, I'm going to look at that for the next 24 hours because he felt so impulsive to react because he was under such pressure.
Okay, friends. Okay, si Evie Pomporos, Greek siya. Ang ano siya, dating CIA agent at saka dating member ng NYPD, dating police, dating CIA agent. Pinoprotektahan niya yung mga presidente bilang presidente ng Amerika, presidente sa buong mundo. Tapos yung mga dignitaries, yung talaga matataas na posisyon sa buong mundo. So yun talaga ang day-to-day job niya dati, CIA agent siya, pinoprotektahan niya mga presidente. So ngayon, pinapaliwanag niya kung paano niya kinokontrol ang sarili niya, ang emotion niya. Kasi bilang CIA agent, kailangan marunong siyang kontrolin yung sarili niya. Kasi ang dinidil niya yung mga talagang mahirap na sitwasyon. Kagaya niya, kagaya ng sinasabi niya dito, noong September 11. So, pag nasa stressful situation tayo, lumalabas yung tunay na personalidad natin. May mga tao na kapag nasa sitwasyon na stressful, yung iba, umiiwas na lang, tumatakas, di ba? Yung ibang tao, lumalaban. Okay? Tapos yung iba, nafe-freeze. Okay? So siya, ang tipo ng tao na fighter siya. Ang tendency niya, kapag nasa stressful situation siya, makipaglaban siya kasi fighter siya. Ayun ang kanyang tendency. So, ngayon, base sa personality mo, okay, kagaya ko, ang personality ko rin, fighter. Kapag nasa sitwasyon ako, nasa stressful situation ako, gusto ko makipaglaban. So, ang sinasabi niya dito, hindi porket ang personalidad mo ay makipaglaban ka, hindi ibig sabihin na kailangan nating kontrolin ang sarili natin. Depende. Kaya kailangan nating alamin ang sarili natin kung anong disposition tayo kapag nasa stressful situation tayo. So, kagaya ng sinasabi niya, fighter siya. May mga sitwasyon na hindi niya dapat palabasin ang pagka-fighter niya. Kasi kailangan ang tendency mo at saka yung first instinct mo, hindi makipaglaban, depende sa sitwasyon na kung nasaang sitwasyon ka. So, kagaya ng sinasabi niya, siya fighter, pero kapag nasa stressful situation siya, umaatras siya muna at pinapakalma niya yung sarili niya at minsan nag-aantay siya minsan 1 linggo pa bago siya mag-respond sa email, sa text. Hindi siya basta-basta nag-response kaagad kasi ang tendency natin, basta galit tayo, basta stress tayo, pag nag-email tayo, pag nag-text tayo, hindi maganda ang kinalalabasan. So, kaya ang sinasabi niya, kapag nasa stressful situation siya, kasi alam niya, ang tendency niya ay fighter siya, okay? Ang ginagawa niya, hindi siya kaagad nag-response. Nag-aantay siya pinapakalma niya yung sarili niya. At minsan nag-aantay siya ng 1 linggo bago siya mag-response sa email o kaya text. Diba? Kaya depende daw sa sitwasyon kung nasaan siya. Pero nung September 11, wala ka talagang panahon na makapag-isip. Siyempre, bilang CIA agent, kailangan mo talagang magdesisyon di ba? Hindi naman pwede makapag-antay sa iyo yung threat Kung bobombahin na yung Amerika nung September 11, kailangan mabilis ang isip niya, di ba? So, kaya ang isip niya, sisigurado niya na yung logic ay umaandar pagkatapos yung instinct din niya. So, nung September 11, ang sinasabi niya dito, ang pinairal niya, hindi lang yung logic, kundi yung kung ano yung instinct niya. So, ayun yung pinapaliwanag niya dito. So, paano mo i-master at kontrolin yung sarili mo? Ayan nga sinasabi niya kanina. Kapag galit ka, o kaya nasa stressful situation ka, kung maaari, depende nga sa sitwasyon, di ba? Kung may sunog, hindi ka na pwede mag-isip, di ba? Kailangan magdesisyon ka na. So, ang sinasabi niya, kung pwede ka mag-antay ng 24 hours o kaya 1 week. Kapag galit na galit ka, huwag ka munang mag-response. Pabayaan mo mag-relax ka muna. Kaya yung kapatid niya, sinabihan niya na kapag nasa stressful situation daw, isulat na do nothing. Diba? Huwag ka munang gagawa ng desisyon. Kasi ano ka pa stress ka pa di ba? Kaya isulat mo hanggang maaari, do nothing. Gaya ng sabi sa kanila. So, mga kapatid, ibig sabihin kung paano ikokontrolin yung sarili mo, do nothing muna. Di ba? Do nothing muna kung kaya mo mag-antay na paanuhin mo muna yung galit mo. Di ba? Ako, kailangan ko rin i-train yung sarili ko sa ganyan. Kasi ang tendency ko rin, fighter. So, kailangan, kapag galit ako, yung sinasabi niya, huwag mo nang mag-response sa email, huwag mo na mag-text, huwag mo na mag-response, pakalmahin mo muna yung sarili mo. So, ganun mo kukontrolin yung sarili mo, mga kapatid. Mahirap gawin. Madaling sabihin, di ba? So, ayan ay galing sa CIA agent na pinoprotektahan niya ang presidente, hindi lang sa Amerika, kundi presidente sa buong mundo. Kasi pag nag-travel siya, pati yung, kunyari, sa China siya, yung delegates doon, kaya presidente ng China, poprotektahan din niya yun. Diba? Kasi kapag nandoon siyang sitwasyon, hindi maaari na ang protektahan lang niya Amerikanong presidente. Natural, depende kung nasaan siya, diba? Kung saan siya naka-assign. So, mga kapatid, sana may natutunan kayo dito. Kung gusto niyo siya subaybayan, ang pangalan niya ay si Evie Pomporos. Nasa YouTube siya. Marami akong natutunan sa kanya. Sa totoo lang, marami akong natutunan sa kanya. Sa panonood ko sa kanya ng 1 linggo, mas marami akong natutunan sa kanya kaysa yung 4 years ko sa college. So, sa totoo lang, kasi marami siya talagang tinuturo na, na magagamit mo sa buhay mo. At saka magagamit mo kung nasa stressful situation ka. So, yan mga kapatid, sana magustuhan ninyo. Kung nagustuhan ninyo yung topic na to, click subscribe para gagawa uli ako ng panibagong video. Okay, mga friends? Bye!